Have you ever been asked that question about how many third graders you think you could take on at once? The scenario basically goes like this. You're in a Coliseum-sized arena, and a bunch of third graders are released onto you, and you have to try and beat as many of them as you can. To defeat one, you just have to knock them out. This is horrible. Why am I talking about violence against fucking third graders? Anyway, you have to beat them. And people want to know how many you think you can take on at once. Because obviously, they're easy to beat one, but do you think you can take on more than one? Well, today I have here on one of my favourite subreddits a little bit of a guide on some possible techniques you can use. So this subreddit is called Bullshito. It's a personal favourite of mine, and I've been a long time fan. And before we get into it, I just want to say, I know Moist Critical made a video about this, so I don't know if you happen to be coming from one of his videos or have seen his video, but I saved this in my notes weeks ago, and then a few days after he fucking released the video, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to try and show some different ones here. But anyway, so this first one is a video on some possible strategies to defeat young kids. I don't know what's going on or why this is a thing, because obviously this man is much older than this kid and probably should not be versing him. But let's have a look here. So, off the bat, the kid starts with a couple air kicks, and he responds to that by, he's just gently swept his leg. It wasn't too bad. Like, I can imagine most kids would be fine in that situation. But then he grabbed him by the legs and started doing a fucking Mario v Bowser from the original Mario and flung him off to the side. And that was not so gentle. So you gotta wonder how that kid is and if he's alright. But yeah, it's just shocking that he obviously doesn't know what holding back is. Like, that kid just got, he ball landed on his side. That would have hurt. He might even be winded. But that's not going to stop him, as you can see here. Fuck. Okay, so that last bit, let me go that freeze frame. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to show this on YouTube, but oh well. That last frame, he just full slaps him in the face, no holding back, just adult strength onto a poor little kid. So, you gotta wonder, how is this allowed? But he just full slaps him down. That was, the last kid was like, yeah, he landed on his side. That probably would have got winded. This kid just got whomped in the face. You got to feel bad for him, but obviously this guy knows a thing or two, and maybe he got bullied in school. Maybe he needs to find a better way to take it out. So he opened a dojo, and he's like, yeah, I'll train your kids, and then just started smacking them. But yeah, it's kind of horrid to watch, but it's funny that this video even exists. So coming into the next one here. Now, like I said, I did want to try and do some different ones than Moist Critical did, because I know he made a video basically exactly like this. But I just want to quickly touch on this one. He showed it off, but I don't know if you mentioned the name. It's called Russian Slap, and honestly, it's kind of impressive, and it looks the coolest out of all the bullshit martial arts. It is crazy how, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. You gotta watch it. Ready?
Пошел. Stop!
So as you can see from that very first click, this is not limited by terrain. He jumped up on that pillar, no worries, and just started. So yeah, no, this one, it looks kind of cool, but also painful. You just keep smacking yourself, and you're bouncing your hands off you onto them, which I don't know. It feels like it's doing more damage to you than them possibly, but yeah, it's kind of crazy that somebody came up with this and thought it would work. I don't know. I feel like you don't even have to be a seasoned fighter to beat something like this.
Давай.
They're really just flailing about. Like, I don't know. I can't really put anything to this. Like, I'm sure if they just sat there like straight and let you smack them, it'd work pretty well. Yeah, I'm sure there. But like, even then, you're still just kind of slapping them as quickly as you can. It's not super effective. But yeah, this one's kind of crazy. I just want to quickly touch on it. But yeah, I won't go over it too much because I imagine a lot of people have already seen that one or heard of that clip. All right, got this one here. So this master has ditched hands and legs all together, sitting down. Somebody grabs her ear because you know that's the classic initiation for a fight. Is like you see a guy at the bar and you're like, I don't like that guy's face, and you walk up to him and you're like, hey man, grab his ear, and then yeah, the rest ensues. But if that does ever happen to you, which I imagine it does, it's obviously a very common occurrence. You gotta learn from this guy. Just give a little, and fuck, they go flying, man. So. I really don't get that one, but I don't know. Like, see, the thing about these is they're weird. I don't even get why you'd come up with this. Like, it doesn't look cool. It looks tacky. It looks really, really tacky. It looks worse than fucking Hollywood martial arts. B, you know for a fact it does not work. Like, as much as these guys, like, put on this big, like, persona and everything of, like, how cool their martial art is and trying to show off to people, deep down, I don't care how delusional they are, deep down, very, very, very deep down, they know this does not work. So why come up with it? Like, they know for a fact it doesn't work, yet they do it and present it and try and teach it. And, like, yeah, it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know how these guys come up with it. So as you can see, this guy, he's just doing a bit of a Millie Rock, throwing him around. He obviously trains very hard on the neck and ear muscles. I imagine a lot of weighted neck exercises come about from trying to do this. Yeah, I don't know. I just found that one kind of funny, so I had to show it off. This next clip makes me cringe more than anything. It's a clip from a news show, and this guy's presenting, and I'll let the video explain the rest, but what happens just, it makes me fucking cringe. I can't handle it. Alright, ready to watch this. You've probably all seen this clip before, but I have to present it.
Bruce Silva here. There's a big demonstration that's coming up next week, Saturday, but for now we have a sneak peek. So we're going to start right over here. Is that right?
Yes. Okay. 21.2 pounds.
That's the brick right there.
Right.
Okay. And why the glass?
I'm going to break that concrete slab with that glass without breaking the glass.
So, beautiful power transfer there from the hand to glass to brick. We all know, in the martial art world, the biggest measure of strength, technique, and overall mastery of your martial arts is breaking a brick. Now, I myself have probably reached about 4 bricks. I can smack 4 bricks, just fucking bam and they break. But yeah, what we're going to see here is this guy might not be the exact level he presents to be.
Bricks. I mean, there's no... Oh! Wow! Check it out, baby. Guns.
Oh, so... The presenter was trying to, hype this guy up, be his hype man, and he went up to the bricks and was like, yeah, these feel sturdy, and was like... And then he broke one, because obviously they're not real bricks. They're super light. They're made to break super easily so that this guy can show off a bit. But he goes up to it and he presses down on it to, show how strong it is, and he breaks it. And then his reaction to follow that, he's like, I gotta maintain this guy's integrity. So he goes, wah! And then yeah, guns. And it's so cringe. It's like, he's trying to make the guy feel better, for just exposing him. And, it comes off so horribly. The reaction it's the worst acting of it. He just, wah! It's so hard to watch. Oh man, because he's trying to make up for it. He really is. He felt bad, so he's like, make him feel better by telling the crowd that I'm also really strong.
How the hell did you do that?
Oh, the awkward laugh as he just wallows in the fucking awkwardness of the exposure there. He's like, how did you do that? Like, also trying to keep the act going. Oh, that video kills me, man. I can't. That one is very, very hard to watch. Oh, but I love it. It's funny. It's fucking hilarious. Now, this last one is on a tiny bit more of a serious note, but it's still just kind of stupid and fun to laugh at. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip here first.
So right here, fingers on trigger, ready to shoot, right? Yep. If I move, he's gonna shoot. Make sure you pull the trigger. Okay. Good. So right now, he can't pull the trigger because I blocked it.
Oh.
So right now.
So I have guaranteed that pretty much everyone has seen this guy by now. You've seen this guy by now. Detroit, what's his name? Detroit Martial Arts or something? I don't know. He shows off a lot of gun defense techniques, and credit where credit is due. He tells you these aren't to try and get out of a situation. It's literally like only life or death situations. And I myself did karate for about 10 years. Go on, laugh it up at the nerdy karate kid. But I did it because I wanted to learn a little bit of self-defense myself. And the number one thing we were taught from day one to like up to when I got my higher rankings was no matter what, like if you have a gun pointed at you, just do what they say. Like literally do what they say. And so yeah, just a big disclaimer, like if you're ever being mugged, God forbid, you're being mugged or robbed or something, always just listen to what they say, because at the end of the day, like whatever they want, like the phone, the wallet, or the credit cards, or whatever, if they want you to draw money from your ATM, at the end of the day, it's never going to be worth as much as you just living. So you can make that money back, you can buy a new phone, you can always get new stuff, but like it's not worth trying to risk your life just to hold on to this stuff. So like, yeah, just listen to what they say. I'm not going to give out, I want to give out more advice. I want to tell you what, like, I don't know what the situations you can, but I just don't want to take the chance of like giving anyone shit advice. So anyway, but yeah, and the only reason I bring this up is like, yeah, we've all seen this guy, but there is a surprising amount of like videos like this where they try and show you how to defend a gun, quickly knock it away or dodge it or whatever, and it's just never worth it. I can't believe how many are going around. So I don't know. I guess unless your life is like they're gonna try and murder you, like I'd probably just always just do what they tell you, like, because we have an example here, which is also with the Chicago self-defense guy, and it was somebody who actually went in just to fucking try and show him up. And so we got this video here of him, and this is probably what's going to happen if you try any of these techniques.
So if they try to back up, wait.
Exactly. They're going to pull back and shoot you because they don't care. They're already mugging you. They're probably most likely going to kill you. So just, don't do this shit. Don't try and be the guy that is like, oh, I'm going to have my fucking main character anime moment. I'm going to catch his gun. It's not a thing. It's not going to work. It's not worth it. It's not even worth trying. Like, I just wanted to bring up that last part just because, like, it's crazy how many of these videos are. Like, there's the Chicago self-defense guy is the main one. And there's, like, hundreds of other fucking people who are, like, out there trying to show you how to defend from a gun. Like, stop. It's not real. You're putting these falsehoods into people's heads and you're making them believe that they're going to be safe, like, if they learn these techniques. You're not. It's, like, it's very, very risky to try and go up against someone who's threatening your life. So, don't do that. But, yeah, either way, I don't know. I love this subreddit so much, and I want to share with you guys some of my favourite moments from it. And, so I don't know if you can leave a comment on how many third graders you think you could take on. And, if you liked the video, if you don't mind subscribing, maybe, perhaps. And, until then, I'll probably see you guys next time. So,